Howdy, howdy. Good evening. How is everyone? So tonight we are going to be looking at the Zooseum DLC. We do have here the Zooseum open a wildlife museum at Silverbottom Park and offer sanctuary to extraordinary animals from the far-flung Isles expedition map. If you do click on this, it does take you to the Steam page. If you have the Steam app installed, it'll open up the Steam app. So let's go to our Twitch stream museum. Now, I did get a chance to play this last night, and I had a lot of fun with it. So we're going to be putting this on the Twitch channel. Last time we were in Pointy Mountain. This time we're gonna go to here. So if you remember on my last stream, I estimated that it was either going to be here or over here, and I was correct. So it looks like it's going to go here, and then this string will come over here, and we'll have all of the decoration over here. That's what I'm willing to bet. All right, so we are limited to 1 star for this museum. And what I plan on doing is having 1 star here. We're going to go into Silverbottom Park tonight. And then on Sunday, because I presume I'll be able to finish this, or at least be able to get everything. And then we'll go into Memento Mile and we'll add the animals there as well. All right, so this is the wildlife. Take charge of the stately home and offer sanctuary to wildlife from far-flung isles. The first chapter of Silverbottom Park is free for all players. Open a new museum and discover extraordinary wildlife from the far-flung isles expedition map. I believe if you click learn more, I think that also takes you. I can open that up. Oh, here it goes. I was thinking, I didn't know if that took you to the Steam page or not. All right, so this one, the view store, that takes you to the this takes you to the Steam page. So we have a new museum. Open a new museum at Silverbottom Park with help sort of from eccentric explorer Wiggy Silverbottom. The wildlife museum has 5 main star objectives and contributes towards your curator class rating. A new theme and expedition map. Collect over 40 new exhibits in the wildlife theme. And we have a new staff and facilities. Wildlife experts come with a range of new exclusive traits. Display a diverse collection of wildlife exhibits in small terrariums and large habitats, enclosures, and ranges of different biomes. Let's go ahead and start in Silverbottom Park.
We share countless experiences with our relatives from the animal kingdom. Eating, drinking, sitting. I said sitting. Yes, most of what we do, really. Except for me, of course. No animals on the radio. Not anymore.
Guests are reminded
The wildlife.
that I'm not that familiar.
First, we're going to pause. This is about time the county finally set someone. I'm Wiggy Silverbottom, and welcome to Silverbottom Park. I presume you've read my letters. Giles, I was told it was pronounced Giles, has been posting those. Trusty old Giles, but I do like to hear my own voice, so I'll recap. The extraordinary wildlife of the far-flung isles is in great trouble. Their environment is under threat, and they're falling sick. At this rate, I'll never see a painted panda up close with my own mustache, and that simply won't do. Well, most people don't see with their mustache, so you might want to check your eyes. I offer up my home, one of them, a sanctuary. I'd save the creatures myself, but the county took away my pilot license. That's 7 licenses this year. It's like they don't want me helping at all. But the animals of the far-flung isles need my help, and I need your help. See if you can put old Giles to use. He's around here somewhere. He'll help you. Help me. Help them. That's the plan. All right, so a staff member has joined the team. Let's see who that is. Giles, the butler, is a janitor. And we're actually paused, so he's gonna have to... There he goes.
Should not be concerned for staff safety. They get
All right, so yeah, there is our first staff member. He's feeling fine. His traits are jammy immunity to MIA events. Perfect. Okay, so we have this helipad. Now, normally I would say we need to switch it over. This is the Explorer. This is the Fantasy. We're going to do good old 2-point. Once we get the actual DLC, we'll switch this over to the DLC. The DLC has a new one. Has a new helicopter pad. Next thing I want to do is we're going to actually... I'm just going to pick something. I'll just pick that. I kind of want to see where my outline is of the map, because it looks like everything else is going to have to be unlocked. So you got a pretty decent sized map to start. And we have this building, which I kind of want to redesign it. Because I think this is the main entrance. I think I'd kind of like to do this as being the main entrance instead. We'll just push these back. These are just memorial statues. These are also memorial statues. We'll just put them right here. And then yeah. Okay, hire a wildlife expert. We need a ticket booth. Now, the DLC itself will come with its own ticket booth. For right now, though, let's go with our Explorer. I'll go with my Explorer edition. One right there. There. We're gonna get rid of these. I'll keep those because they... Here, we'll do... Yeah, that right in the corner. We'll have these, or I guess these are dearly departed former staff. Fixing to be former statues if they don't line up correctly. Okay, we're just gonna... Good enough. All right. I need a wildlife expert. So we have Buck Picture, family unfriendly. He's loyal. But family unfriendly, that's not going to do. Colt is Bean Bray. That's good. Vanessa Starling, eloquent, improves tour guide ability. So this should be a good tour guide. Colt, I kind of like. Kind of like both of them. We need to build a staff room. I also need one of these guys. Who is letting these applicants through?
Hi, I'm Hayley Von Trowell, and you're listening to
Walk Hammer it
Digging
is.
Deeper,
All right.
the show that covers
So
all
over
things
here, they've
related
got
to
this area
archaeology,
designated
science, the
for
ethereal, and genius
staff.
plants. We start with alarming news. 2 Point County is getting hotter. Yes,
I don't know
according to a
if
press release from the Department of Dubious Meteorological Studies, 2 Point County is
I don't know if I like that,
15
though.
degrees hotter than it was 3 months ago when it was winter. Moving rapidly on, here's some music.
All right. We'll just,
Has
for
anyone
the
seen
time being,
No? Well, it was worth a try.
we'll just do this and yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and just try it here. Let's see. We've got that doesn't look like that. Oh, maybe I need to select this. That doesn't look like that's coloring. Here we go. This one. Okay, we can do a water cooler. Hold on.
Announcement. Fine, I admit it. I miss the students.
All right, and then we've also got cooler. I need the chest because I always have to have that chest in here. And we're gonna also put in a desk. Pick. Okay, we'll put, you know what, we'll put I'm gonna put that right there. Okay, we'll just have one. Can we fit that in there? No. Okay. Okay, I think that should be good.
Lost and found has gone missing.
Okay, critter
Please
comforts.
return it
I've learned the hard way that guests and loose animals are a bad combination. Don't ask. If we're going to home wildlife, we first need somewhere to let them go. Terrariums are the perfect enclosure for nature's smaller characters. Giles won't be any help, but a wildlife expert should be able to knock one together in the workshop. So the wildlife workshop, terrariums are miniature enclosures that home small animals. Wildlife experts can build terrariums in the workshop. So animal house, guests will view a terrarium and all the exhibits living inside in a single display. Terrariums can be placed anywhere and decorated like anything else. So know your biomes. Every creature needs to live in a natural environment. Select the right biome for your exhibits to keep everyone happy and healthy. So in here, we can actually see 4 of the 5 biomes. We have Arctic, desert, grassland, and the jungle. The only thing that we're missing is the cave, and I'll show you all that in a second. This one looks like this is the small terrarium. This is possibly either the medium or the large terrarium, and then these are both the small terrarium. Actually, this one might be a medium. Anyway, let's go in. We need a workshop.
Does not include a +1.
So let's go in and we're gonna build. Can we do? Let's put that there. Workshop. Can I have enough to put it right there? I can. Like maybe I should, if I put that there. Fit the door there then instead. Okay, we've got 2 desks I'd like to fit in. Let's see if we put this. And then we've also got where we can do 1 and
You're listening to
2.
Hayley Von Trowell on 2 Point Radio. This just in. A new trailer for Strange, isn't it? The show that attempts to answer some of the world's greatest
and with a trash
mysteries.
can. I can almost get this to level
Consider
4.
me excited.
Are you
Put that
ready
right there.
to go on a journey that will change how
Works
you
for me.
look at the world forever?
Invalid items
What's
is probably the
truth
wall,
behind
so let's go
the
ahead and go.
pebbly
Oh, that
triangle? The real question the scientific community
That's fine.
needs to
I'll just
ask
add
isn't
something
why
else over
planes
that.
keep disappearing there, but what kind of triangle is it? Equilateral? Isosceles? Eh? We need
all
to
right.
know.
We want
should
to
know.
build
We have
a
right to know.
terrarium.
Are you
Where
ready to
is
have
it?
your mind blown? Then
It
don't miss.
is over here.
Strange,
Wildlife,
isn't
small
it?
terrarium.
You won't believe what you hear. Or will
This is one that you will have to buy them, or you will have to build them
Consider
one
me
at a time.
If you're unable to find a
Oh,
donation stand,
let's.
feel free to give your money directly to me.
Can we do something maybe a little bit? Here, we'll go back to this one. All right. And let's see, do we have the, yes, we do. That's perfect for that. We're gonna also do the get some little decorations going there.
Staff promoted. You're now a little better. Not much, but still.
All right, we're gonna also, while we have some time, let's go ahead and do, I could do this one. Although that's the Whalen Lodge. Security archway. There we go.
Announcement. Workshop project complete. That's handy.
Okay, we can add in a terrarium right there. Wildlife welfare. As I'm sure you'll remember all too well from my letters, the far-flung islands are in great trouble. The environment is collapsing and the creatures are falling sick with far-flung flu. Before you go out looking for creatures, you best build a wildlife welfare room. It's hardly a sanctuary if we don't help the animals be healthy and happy. So sick as a dog, wildlife experts arrive at the museum sick with far-flung flu. Animals should be treated in wildlife welfare before going to their new home. Place new animals or place new exhibits in a wildlife welfare room to cure them of the far-flung flu. All wildlife experts can heal animals, but you can train staff to become more proficient in this task. Once an animal has been treated, wildlife welfare will display this icon. Healthy exhibits are ready to be homed in their enclosure. I believe they instantly go back to your inventory once they are better. So we're gonna build that room. First, I did notice that we had this, the Roderick bust. So let's go ahead and add him over here into the corner so we can get a little bit more, we can have at least a little bit of income coming in. Which reminds me, I want to check if these work yet again. No, they're not working again. All right, 1 second. Hold, please. Let's see. You know what? I will just refund any points that get used for those. Okay. Build a wildlife welfare center. Is right here. And this needs to be a 4x4 room, which could do
The wildlife are responsible for a variety of
up to here. I kind of want to just take over this space. We might do right here. And then we're gonna do a, looks like we're gonna take out those two windows. We'll put this right here, right there. Right there. We have some boxes. We also have an animal desk. I'm going to add a little bird trash can. We have an animal medicine cabinet, which we can put in right there.
They say madness
A
is doing the same
landscape
thing
poster.
again and again and expecting different results. But did you really expect different results?
And then we've also got this poster, which
Stay
we can
safe.
put in
Stay
right
sane.
one right there.
Stay the course. Vote Windsock. Some things never
Oh, here we go.
change.
Here's a. I need a stack of like 2 boxes. I've got 1. I need 2.
Guests are reminded not to think too
And
hard
then
about
in
their
here-
route through the museum. Oh no, I shouldn't have said that.
Lot of different decoration items. Okay, let's just go ahead. That's a level 5 room anyway. By my accounts, we now have most of the things a wildlife museum should have. Just no animals, unless you count Giles, which I do not. Head to the far-flung isles and find our first animal guest. The adventures start here. Haha. All right, so complete an expedition to Sticky Thicket and cure an animal in wildlife welfare. So yeah, so we've got this. Let me show y'all real quick the different. Actually, hold on. Let me pause on that. I'll come back and show y'all that. Let's go to the Far-Flung Isles, which is right up here. So you can see we've got 3 locations. This is the first one we're going to go to, and then we're going to unlock these 2 and be able to get some more animals. So Sticky Thicket, it's a POI type location. The high humidity mixes with the tree sap to form gooey puddles of organic slime that are sure to slow you down if the thorns haven't already. So we're going to set up the expedition. We're familiar with this, the snake bite. far-flung fissure, a mudslide, and a camping spot. So all I have is Colt, so Colt gets to go, and we'll at least protect him from the injury. I need to see if I can get someone that does this, because I do not want to decrease biodiversity. You can see the biodiversity levels are what kind of drive how well you can find stuff in these different locations. So let's do detailed. I'm gonna try to find someone. Do we have anybody that has slacker but loyal? I can deal with slacker. Okay. That'll be for the next time. All right, so this one is the grass. You pick which biome you want, and you can do a jungle. There is, this is the grassland. And then you have the desert. And I'm just scrolling around so you can see all sides. The cave, which I really like the cave. I think that that's really cool. I can't wait to see what goes in there. And then we have the Arctic. But we're going to leave it in grassland for now. All right, workstation. No, I'm not going to upgrade. These people are going to want a donation booth, so I'm gonna have one right here.
Staff member promoted. What a great place to work.
And I need an info booth. I believe... No, that's a modded item. We will get another one, another info stand, but I think I have to, I think I have to unlock it first. So we'll just pull this like right there. And right there. Do I have anything in wildlife? Yes, I do. I have the round safari planter, which I can go ahead and add these around.
Announcement. We're currently not taking donations. Not as many as we could. Donation stands are full.
I don't have a security officer. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start recruitment. So if anybody wants to apply to work here, robust and loyal.
The expedition
Perfect.
team have returned. Survey complete.
And we're also gonna hire you. All right. Our first animal. Snakebite snake. Early adventurers of the jungle were falling sick with what appeared to be snake bites. It turned out to be sneaky snakes in the undergrowth, and so they got their name. So this one is, it needs to live in a jungle, terrarium animal, amorous, increase the chance of breeding with a mate, but it is sick. So when they are sick, they will have this. This feature right here is one of their traits. Mortal, they will die if they reach 0%, and they will also eat mammals. So let's go ahead and we're going to place this guy
Museum staff promoted.
right in here. And then someone is going to come over and fix them. Move him there. I need another one of these guys. Okay. Magnus. Nimble, but you're gluttonous, and you have... I can handle being gluttonous. At least for now. I might get rid of him later, but... Okay, now, for these guys... They also have a wildlife red and a wildlife blue. I think we're gonna stick with the blue. Hold on. So this is they've got this that comes in. This is about helping you to click to find to get the DLC on Steam. Animal hospitality. Look at that, a snake bite snake. I've been bitten by a few dozen of these animals in my lifetime, let me tell you. And with that, mostly just one afternoon, I looked right state, Ash Giles. But your snake wasn't looking too well themselves, poor chap. Yes, theirs was a textbook case of far-flung flu. Remember, animals can be treated for far-flung flu in the wildlife welfare room. Once they're cured, they'll be sent to your inventory ready to be placed in an enclosure. That gets us the onesie stand, as well as, I believe, some gift shop items. So we're going to need a gift shop next.
Welcome back to the show. Time now for one of our regular
and they've been
slots.
sent to the inventory.
Morsel of info that'll have
And
you
the only thing I
feeling
haven't really
smarter
figured
by
out
the
how to
time you
do
finish listening to it.
is
Did
the
you know
knowledge base,
all
but if I
humans
remember
are capable
correctly,
of
what I found out
ESP?
last night
Well,
was I think
kind of.
that's limited
According to recent research from the
to
Institute of Scientific Nonsense, within the next million years, our primitive brains will have evolved sufficiently
that's limited to the actual
communicate
DLC.
telepathically.
Okay, so anyway, let's put this guy.
Until then,
Now
we'll,
he wants a
just have to
jungle,
satisfy our
so we're gonna put him in
conversational needs with
here.
Painfully banal
But we are
observations
going
about
to
the
change this
weather,
to the jungle
or,
biome,
with poorly punctuated,
now he's
borderline
happy.
illiterate messages, primarily comprised
But
of
what does he
microscopic,
need?
virtually indistinguishable images. All hail the next stage
Wants to
of human
share
evolution.
enclosure with Reptilia exhibit. So he needs a buddy.
Staff haven't been trained in ages. People
So
are
we
starting
do
to
need a gift shop. I think we're gonna put a gift shop. Move that over there. I think I will put. Yeah, we're just gonna put, I think, a gift shop. Maybe right here. Gift shop. Put it like right about. Put it here. All right, so this is a. I need the door, otherwise this is going to be a very short exhibit to the door. We're going to put this right here.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
reminded that historical
Now in
importance
here,
isn't necessarily visible.
I need to put in a shop. Now they've got this thing, this trinket stand, but we need to find. There's the wildlife bookcase, poster stand, wildlife right there. Put the posters like right next to the wildlife. We've also got. Do I have, here's the wildlife poster. So we can put this, I'll put it down there for right now. We do need a trinket stand, and one of these is brand new. We've got the curse of having too many mods. Here's the plushie stand, wildlife.
Announcement. Rubbish belongs in the bin, not on the walls.
Right there. And we've got a onesie that we have is for the wildlife. Which I'll put right here, and we're gonna flip this around so that it looks bigger. Put that there. some windows right there. There we are.
Announcement. Without a training room, staff will stay the same.
And let's
forever.
see, what else do we have? There was a poster that I unlocked. Here we go. It's this one. We also have penguins and a hamster and that creature. Okay, I will eventually get around to adding more. Let's see, we have nice spelling face, jammy, and a workhorse. Yeah, that is perfect.
Congratulations to our newly promoted staff member. Now, get back to work.
So hold on. I think we're I think we're gonna do all green smocks this time. Oh, I need to have a gift shop with a level 5 decoration. So I am not done. We'll come over here with these guys. Now we do have a snakebite statue here, which we can place. We'll place it right here. Do have a couple of plants. We also have these trees. That were added, as well as a cutout.
Some training.
And we have a signpost. All right, no one's as excited as I am about a snake in a box. I've got goosebumps just looking at it. But we must help all the animals from conveniently large to inconveniently large. And besides, a wildlife museum needs something with a little more bite. Build habitat rooms to house larger creatures from the far-flung isles. Let's show the guests something bigger and more life-threatening brilliant. So eat, sleep, sit. Habitat rooms are enclosures that home large animals. Wildlife experts will restock food and clean animal waste, yay, as part of their working routine. Every creature needs to live in its natural environment. Like terrariums, habitat rooms can be set to a variety of different biomes. As well as biome requirements, wildlife exhibits may have environmental preferences. Light decoration will please animals that like an open environment, but animals with a dense preference want lots of decorations.
And now hopes to
All
enter
right,
the
now we
plant
need
into this year's Master Brain
habitat. Now
competition.
these can be built indoors.
Here,
These can
that
also be built
Maureen feels
outdoors.
particularly confident that Margot will win the top prize, so long as she can teach the plant to speak before the new series starts.
I kind of want to build it like over here, I think.
Well, I think we'll end it there. Thank you for listening.
Right, not apparently not right
really.
there then.
Thank you.
We'll do
Attention. Guests feeling bored
like
are
so.
reminded
And then we'll
that
just
they're not
add
all that.
gate right there. We do need to add a meat feeder, which we'll add right there. We need a dense jungle biome. So here we're going to choose the biome. This one is grassland, so we've got jungle, desert, cave, and Arctic. So a lot of different choices, but we're going to go with jungle. And edit the room, come over here. And now we get tons of plants. We can come over here specifically and we can see exactly what's jungle, but you can also look for like what is in grassland, what is in desert,
Congratulations
the
to our newly
Arctic.
promoted staff member. Now, get back to work.
And there already are mods out that have ripped these out of, what is, oh, in cave. They've already ripped these out of the rooms, so you would be able to say take this rock and you'd be able to place it over here. We're gonna go over here to, and we have a tropical boulder and a sun, was it sunfire fern? And okay, I was literally just gonna say these like rotate and like change out to different types. Maybe not that one. There we go. So if you don't like one of them,
Announcement. Without a training run, start
so like I feel like I already have a copy of that, so I'm just going to get rid of that one. And there's a little bit of clipping that you can get them reasonably close. At least I was able to last night. Just put that like right there. Okay. Then you have these trees, and up here you can see, so right now we've gone from open, we're entering the sparse. And like I do with most of my decorations is if you just rotate it, it does give a varied look without necessarily having to have a new item. So yeah, we've moved into the dense portion. I'm not done yet because I want to do a couple more things. Now this one is just like the fern that you get from the Prehistory, except it has a much smaller foot space or much smaller hitbox, so you can actually put it in. This one I like because this one's kind of like the grass in the aquarium, where you can like literally put it like under here. And just a little bit, we'll just put a couple of them out here. And I would like to have stool. There we go. Oh, and then we need to have this fern. We'll do like right there. That looks good. Super dense. Now we need to complete an expedition to the far-flung jungle. Let's go back and pick that up. Here we are. And this one, these will appear when you item display a habitat with dense jungle biome. So this is one you won't have the animal to place in there, but you will need to be able to put the habitat. You'll just create the habitat and that will unlock it. We can unlock this. It does unlock a new location, the Everstream Forest, but you do have to have the DLC to get this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here. This part of the island is covered in thick jungle. The tropical climate is ripe with colorful creatures. So I don't really have much of a choice. We're going to do first aid kit to get rid of that one. I'm not gonna be able to do this. And the fireflies increase biodiversity, but we don't have level 10 yet. We're gonna do detailed.
Receive training to be less useless and more useful.
All right, we're going to get rid of that. Copy this. We'll put it right there. Because over here, while we're waiting for them to go in and get back, I'm going to add a cafeteria right here. Hopefully. Yeah, we're gonna make this, we're gonna use the tavern, I think. Let's see, can we fit? Can't fit that right there. Perfect.
Can you hear the
And
grease
where
saturating your food
is-
as it cooks? Can you feel your arteries clogging
Table.
as you eat?
There we go.
Then degrease your diet with the Bungle Wind Oven. Now,
What can we
with
put in
50%
here? We've got
crispier air
plants.
for that patented Bungle Crunch. The Bungle Wind Oven. Cut the fat, not the crunch.
Not a whole lot. I might end up cutting back for that. So there are also for paint rooms, for painting the room, there are. So here is the Giles Butler. So this one is where did it go?
Museum staff promoted. Aren't you capable?
Here it is. Are you gonna let me paint with that? No. Oh, because I'm in here. I am so smart. Where'd it go? So this is basically this. I think it's this side panel right here. And then you have Silverbottom floor, which is this main floor. You have Bug Andy base,
Assistant to the cafe. That's where you work.
which
now.
is right there. I don't necessarily know if I like that. You have Neutral Zoo, which is there. That's kind of like a sandy color. I think this one was my favorite because there's this one and it kind of matches it. Now we do have a new, I don't know if it's that one, Vista. I'll show you all those in just a moment. Let's go ahead and get our new animal. Carny Vulture. Every day is a party and every meal a feast when you live in a tropical jungle and will eat just about anything. So Mother Hen slightly increases health of offspring in the same enclosure. That's really good. Far-flung flew and they're mortal. They do need a habitat. So yeah, this one's really pretty good. Let's go ahead and we need to put them in so they can be fixed. So we'll just put them right in there. Doing its impression of a flamingo. Let me come over here. So in here, the wallpaper, if you look at Vista, you have the Arctic Vista, the Cave Vista, the Desert Vista, Grassland, and Jungle. And it is wanting to do all of that.
Disinterested guests are reminded that not
There you go.
everything has to be a party, okay?
So there are the 5 biomes that you get. Okay, so they're working on that one. I'm gonna see if I can't get another snake for my buddy over here. First aid kit. Okay, we got rid of this one. All right, Carnivulture has finished their welfare treatment and they've been sent to my inventory. So here is where you can release them to the wild, but we're not going to release this one to the wild. Put this right here. Unlock Silverback Swamp. So this one is one that I actually missed the first time I was playing last night. This one is actually part of the zoo. This is on the Bone Belt map. This modern day mono beast may not compare to the giant creatures of prehistory, but the closest thing resides in Bone Belt swamps. So the way you get over here is, like, this is the very first place that you start. You come around. Here is where you get the folding chap trap. And then you come down here where the Nimbledon skeleton is, and right here we have an insect. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to unlock this one. But I don't have this because I need a security guard that is level 5. So we're going to have to go back and get that.
If they're ever going to improve.
All right, 1 Carnivulture is fun, but 2 is a party. No, really, that's the word for it. Isn't that marvelous? I happen to know that there's one up for adoption in the Department of Wildlife. Since they took all my licenses, looking at that adoption list is all I have to do around here. So offering sanctuary, acquire animals for the museum by adopting them from the county's Department of Wildlife. You can adopt animals that you have already found in the wild. The adoption menu is available in the exhibits tab on the HUD. From there, you can browse animals in need of a new home. To adopt animals, you'll need to redeem sanctuary points. You'll receive sanctuary points from the Department of Wildlife for releasing wildlife exhibits back into the wild. So if you are familiar with Planet Zoo, this is like the same concept. I'm gonna look and see real quick. This one's a boy. So I would like to get a girl. Guests will enjoy seeing sickly exhibits on display, but they'll practically enjoy seeing happy, healthy animals. Give our habitat wildlife a boost with additional items. Satisfy an animal's buzz bonuses to increase its buzz and amaze our guests. I'm sure the tropical carnivulture would enjoy a sprinkler. Give it a try. So we got a sprinkler, and this is a habitat item. So over here, yeah, it wants a sprinkler item. What does this one want? Wants a sprinkler item. I'm jealous. All of my ones in my YouTube version, on my YouTube save, like almost every animal, like, name me, give me a name. I don't want to name you. That means I have to actually think and come up with names, and
Cafe requires assistance
my
from assistant.
NPC list does not have animal friendly names. All right, so we're going to create a sprinkler. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do 3 of them. Go ahead and add the impressionist statue. Sure. Probably make sure that these things have their
After some delays, the expedition team are back again.
their buzz bonuses here. Let's see, we can do we'll add a sign right there. Oh, we've got this one too. And then we've also got these banners that we can add in.
New place of interest available to unlock for those who like maps.
Swear, why are my staff not anywhere near where they're supposed to be? Globetrotter, you're delicate. I think I've already got there. So these guys, you can paint There we go. There are the 4 different ones. Some of the people are already leaving. All right. We need to activate buzz bonuses on those guys, and we need to make one, and we need to get the 3rd point of interest unlocked.
Announcement. Staff look like they need some training.
Okay, we probably need to do more donation stands. We'll put one maybe right here. With some information booths.
Staff promoted. You're now a little better. Not much.
I'll add some more stuff to that too. Do we have one of these things ready yet? Yes, we do. The ad break just went on. Oh, we've got that. Okay, there is sprinkler, and we gotta wait for. We're gonna wait for the ad to put these in because these are. This is. You know what? I bet people would probably appreciate a bathroom. The door right there.
Unopened crates are bad luck. Did you know that?
And we'll go ahead and do a like there. Do we have anything else? Oh, there it is. Can I fit that in there? No. No. Oh, I've already got the trash can there. That's fine. Why? Perfect. Let's go ahead and paint. I did notice that we do have, I think it was a new tile floor. Yeah, no, that's the upside down.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio.
Yeah, this one.
How's it going, folks? Harrison Wolf, the deep voice of defiance, coming to you directly
And then
from 2
for
Point
the
Radio.
walls.
I'm gonna lay low during this next song. Hopefully
No, not
they don't
that one.
shut us
We'll
down.
do.
Workshop project complete. Tinkering temporarily terminated.
Not that one. We'll have. We could do. How does that one look? That's okay. With the floor, and we'll do. Oh, here's flagstone we can place outside.
Disinterested guests are reminded that not everything has to be a party, okay?
Remove those. So welcome back from the ad.
Someone is stuck in the museum. They may need
Gonna put
dislodging.
these in right here. Okay, I did add where we've got a little bit of a pathway here. We'll just add this. And I probably don't need these. I'll put one of these over here instead. All right. So we do have all three of our sprinklers. And we're just going to place this right there. And now we just need to unlock the third PO. Why are y'all not?
Is someone going to open that crate? Just say.
All right, let's go ahead and open. We have a cabin snail. Creature's remarkable shell allows them to thrive across the Isles' diverse climates. You're always at home when you move with a chimney. So this is any biome. It's considered an insect, terrarium animal, a small creature that needs to live in a terrarium enclosure, toxic parent, and it has the far-flung flu, so it's gonna need to go into the Wildlife Welfare Center. Has an outer shell that protects it from being eaten with a hard or pointy perimeter. So first thing we're gonna put, so I could theoretically put this in here, but first he needs to be cured.
Been trained in ages. People are starting to talk.
What is... You're lost. How are you lost? Just go in there. Okay, I need another snake is what I need. All right, so we're gonna come back over here. So this is the third one that I need. Activate buzz bonuses on 3 wildlife exhibits. So we can pin that one. And did we get...
Attention. Guests feeling bored are reminded.
Yes, we did. We got the hot dog kiosk. And we also have the slushy kiosk. Not to be confused with where we have the coffee. The mod, is this modded or is this, yeah, the modded item for the lemonade. There is the ice cream stand. And that's tea.
You're now a little better. Not much, but still.
So we also need to do, where is... There it is. That one, and then we have a burp machine. With a bin, we're gonna do bird. Okay, so I have those. So to get this one updated, I need another snake. Let's make, not the toilet. Let's make another terrarium. swear I have like so many of these guys. Here, just you stay right there. The one I was looking for was map kiosk.
All right, we're back, defying the odds and defanging the institutions of reason. Let's get to today's factual opposite. This is from Neversley, near Camouflage Falls. Back when it was all no evidence and grainy footage, I totally believed in ghosts. But now the evidence is so good, it all feels phony to me. Way to swim against the tide, Nev. I couldn't
There
agree
you go.
more.
There's the other small
Lately, the
inventory.
evidence
We'll
for
just
ghosts
put
is being good.
this guy like right
Maybe
here.
Too good.
Let's go ahead and just build another one just in case. Now this guy can go into any biome.
Announcement. Workshop project complete. That's handy.
So we'll just have this be about right here, kind of in the center. Well, not the center. Try to line it up. Right there. All right. All right, let's go ahead and try to get another snake.
The expedition team are leaving now. Please
All right,
say
so
goodbye.
this guy, what does he need? Everyone wants a buddy. Let's see if we have any of them down here. Ooh, we got this one. Now, what kind of do I have? I have a boy. You know what? It's gonna be a bachelor group right there. Okay, so we have our third one, and so we just have two little snakes right there. Okay, they're gonna go pick that up. Those are my two additional sprinklers.
Staff
And that's coming
haven't been
back.
Trained in ages. People are starting to talk.
I want to start. Realization station.
Workshop project complete. Tinkering temporarily terminated.
Where is... Oh, expedition crate. There we go. Now we get our snake. And it's actually healthy. We're gonna have to put it into our inventory though, because this has only got room for 2 and it's already filled up. So just like the fish, it's got 2. But this one's actually a girl. So what I can do is I can take one of these guys and well, this one's adopted. If I do this one's worth 68 sanctuary points. So yeah, so we're gonna remove him, and that's gonna give me sanctuary points and increase the associated POI's biodiversity level.
Animal guests receive an announcement.
So we'll do
when
that. That
departing
was
the
actually my
museum.
first snake.
Don't expect
We're
the
just
same
putting him in there,
treatment.
her in there. This one, customize name. All right. Would anybody like to suggest a name for some of these animals? Because I believe the snail wants a buddy as well. Did we unlock this one? We did unlock this one. So this is gonna get us the safari planner and a couple of rocks. Now we did unlock a couple new items or a couple new locations. The Spore Garden is a vibrant ecosystem. The air has a greenish hue named for its plentiful habitat, and resident animals enjoy the spoils of air-curling pollen. This one does require the DLC. And then this one is Sultania Savannah. This is an obstruction, but it needs a weed walloper. So we're gonna have to unlock and get the weed walloper and be able to use that as a tool. But for now, we're going to come in here to the heat line. In the early days, adventurers dropped off flies from the heat in the north to the island. Discussions swirled to the point where the island's temperature became too much, eventually coining a term for the vague area, the heat line, a hypothetical and all too literal place where far-flung's temperature just goes too far. So we have injury. I'm just gonna have to risk it because I don't have anybody that's level 12, but still don't have anyone for that one. So we'll do a first aid kit. All right, the taming of a zoo. Remarkable. Continue your expeditions to the far-flung isles and expand the museum's wildlife collection. The county will be talking about animals in no time.
Guests are stuck in the museum.
So we need to reach level 10
Probably help them.
and display 200 wildlife buzz. Let's see if what does my pay review look like? Security guards. Nobody's quite up to a level 5 yet. Yeah, this one, loyal and nimble. People want to be trained. Good luck on that.
Curses, curses, curses. We've got things you can buy.
We're just going
and
to
they're
do
all
there.
Absolutely awful.
Guests are prepared for certain levels of monotony, but they're not prepared for this.
There we go. Oh, I need someone with... Yeah, not gonna hire you. I need someone with the workshop, so I am going to need to build a training room. I like this for this room. You've actually got these little windows. We'll put it like right here. That, and then we'll do
Assistant needed in cafe.
certificate,
Guests are hungry.
certificate. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see, anything else? Can we fit this in? Right there. Okay, I think that's good. That's fine. It's probably just selling the wall. Staff, janitor.
The expedition team have returned with an injury. Someone has a case of broken face.
All right, and our first animal from the heat line is spyglass giraffe. The retractable neck of this high horse is used for reaching food and looking over hills to see if there's any more food. Sparse desert herbivore habitat is a mother hen and far-flung flew. So this thing is going to need to go into the box. And we're going to send someone else. I guess that's all I've got. We'll do first aid.
Guests feeling bored are reminded that they're not all that.
Teddy Foulwater. We can go ahead and hire them. I have a feeling since I have some animals,
Please
I'm
join me
probably
in
going to
saying
need...
farewell to the expedition team. They may never come back.
Probably going to need some stuff. Alice Monk. Perfect. Yeah, we're working on that. Okay, so they're coming back.
Staff should seek medical attention in the museum before going to a hospital.
Put this like there. This is the only one we have for there. Okay, the giraffe is fine. Oh, I need to make the thing for the giraffe. So this one's the one that I need to customize the name. We're going...
A wildlife exhibit has been released. Join us in saying good luck and goodbye.
Let's see if this one... I should have just kept my... Yeah, that's fine. They both have their buzz bonuses at least. Okay, I need... another habitat, so we're gonna do another room. And we'll put this to here. Put it right there. This one's gonna need, I believe,
Guests are prepared for certain
yeah, let's
levels
put
of monotony,
right there in
but
the
they're
center.
not prepared for this.
And this one, hold on. Let's see what we got in, what's going to be in the box here.
The expedition team have returned with an injury. Someone has a case of broken face.
And they're also sick. Well, not sick, they're injured. Zig Zebra. Creature's unusual pattern confuses predators by meddling with their depth perception. Are they far away or really, really small? This one's actually fine. Sparse desert, herbivore, habitat animal, increases environment and natural battery, so they actually increase gust energy. So we can actually put him, we're gonna put him in here. Now I'm gonna pause before she complains that they're in the wrong exhibit. Let's go ahead and put the giraffe there. Now you can see they're saying that they want a different exhibit type. So we're gonna make this into desert. Now I believe they both want sparse. Okay, right now it is open. There is nothing in here. So we're gonna go over here to desert. We do have some rocks that we can add. And we've got some little single rocks. And there's our first star. Every museum man worth his weight in dust knows deep down that displaying animals is cheating. Animals belch and fall over and perform a bevy of other uncouth delights that the masses find intoxicating. Popularity does not equate to prestige. Tarquin doesn't know what he's talking about. So here we get the snake slide, the angled info stand, and the wide angled info stand. $25,000 and 150 kudosh. So we'll just put that. Yeah. We've also got these little tiny rocks that you can put around, which are really great for like adding just that little bit of touch. Okay. I'm going to want to share another and then needs a new name. So can anybody suggest a name for my giraffe? Wants savanna grass and a sprinkler item. Okay, I can do the sprinkler item, not a problem. I just happen to have one extra right there. But these guys will also come over here to desert. Yeah, this is what he wants. So we're just going to add just a touch of grass. And put some right there. Then we can also do a cactus right there. So that's fine. Is that classify? That is not classify as sparse enough. Desert. Still not enough. Okay, we'll put it is Bound determine. Yeah, just the larger rocks. Good call. We put that right there. There we are. Sparse density. I think we just made it. Yep. Everything's good. We just need a name for Mr. Giraffe.
Wolf on 2 Point Radio.
And we unlocked the Everstream Forest,
Welcome
but
back
we're not
the
going to be able to
Harrison
access
Wolf
it because
Power
we...
Hour, the most revolting show on radio.
We're
So
at
far
our
today,
limit,
you've
but we
shown
did
that
unlock the
concrete
snake
evidence and
slide.
ghosts prove they don't exist. It's scary to think where we might go next. We're red
So
hot,
let's
and
come
I'm
over
getting
here
chills.
and we can
Whose
go ahead and
interest is
build
this huge
that.
ghost hoax, huh? We'll unmask death itself after this.
Staff requires medical attention. Not this again.
We can put this maybe right over here. Because this needs decoration buzz. There we go. We got a couple little kids in the little zebra outfits. We'll put...
Announcement. Workshop project complete. That's handy.
Bumble Bird Scouts. Okay, yeah, nobody, it's like nobody's coming out here.
Congratulations to our newly promoted staff member. Now, get back to work.
Info, here we go. Angled info stand, which we can just put like right here. And then we also have, I believe, the wide angled. Yeah, here we go.
Announcement. Guests stuck in the museum should wait for help indefinitely.
Okay, we need the donation bin. I usually prefer to do the large just because for me it makes sense
Announcement. Our health and
because
safety standards are being inspected.
outside.
School trip approaching. Guests are reminded that they move in hordes.
And right there. So here, okay, so I believe I'm gonna move him back to inventory. So the zebra counts as only one space. And the giraffe counts as two. So let's go. We still have one more animal over here that we need to find. Yeah, let's train.
Project complete. Tinkering temporarily terminated.
Alice in survival skills. I would also like a prehistoric playground. All right. I think this is gonna be my best spot for this. We'll do foreground here.
Tickets are for sale at the ticket booth, or they will be when someone starts working there.
To there, and then we're gonna have. I think I used the flower bed right here.
Okay, folks, I might have been munching my own gubbins on that one. Guess I got a little carried away. To tell you the truth, I have no idea who's behind this spirit conspiracy. But it's not gonna stop me from talking about it.
There,
The end of my show, though? Yeah, that'll do it.
I might need to push
This
these
has
back
been
just a
your
little
daily
bit.
dose of reality. Hope it went down smooth.
And there we go. Okay, I think they're finished. Let's come over here. There we go. Now we can do the XP detailed.
Exhaustive expeditions may be exhausting.
Good evening, Venom. Oh, wait. Is that... Oh my gosh. Okay, that's not creepy at all that they just like, I come over here and they start staring at me. But look at it. It's like it's the little Bumble Girl Scouts. Or Bumblebird Scouts. That is absolutely adorable. Okay, so we did get enough to unlock a couple things. The only downside is that we can't go there because it's not unlocked yet. Where is he at? Did I get the slide? I did get the slide.
Museum staff promoted. Aren't you capable?
So put that there. What does this need? Near any wildlife decoration. Could very easily do that. We'll put some trees here. We'll have a signpost.
Workshop project complete. Tinkering temporarily terminated.
Let's see. We do, yeah, snakes and penguins. That's good. Did I finish the? Yes, I did. This thing's gonna not cooperate very well, but this one's nice and big. Put it right here. You're gonna want next to any prehistory exhibit. I don't have a prehistory exhibit, but I have a feeling I'm gonna need to get one. Okay, so this. Okay, this one's got to be like the snake charmer, snake keeper.
Disinterested guests are reminded that not everything has to be a party, okay?
Oh, he looks thrilled. Okay. Oh, we could, you know what? We could also add some seating while we wait. We can also add like a little bench here. Like so. And then we'll add a couple of these little forest ones. I'm not upgrading anything right now.
Announcement: staff member promoted. What a great place to work.
He is adorable. Okay, wildlife, increased buzz. He is sick. So let's go ahead and we're gonna place him in there. Now, is this one? I think this one's empty. So I do have a terrarium. So let's go ahead and let's make another terrarium. Just so we can have backup.
Guests waiting to buy a ticket are
What do I
asked to
have?
be
Oh, I
with
still
us
have a sprinkler available. Nobody is here. You know what we could try to do? And these are the 6 animals that I've got. Ooh, we have an epic giraffe. It'd be all my points. I think it's gonna be worth it. Are you better not be sick. Please tell me you're sleeping. Oh, y'all have to see the giraffe or the zebra when they sleep. It loafs.
And again. If
Go to
you
sleep.
need more cash and fewer questions, then you need Swindles. Other loan companies will have you jumping through hoops. But we're here to make sure our sky-high rates are in reach for everyone.
Okay, I do need.
Swindles. It's so easy.
I would
It's
like to get
you're
another 2
robbing
zebras, I
us.
think. So this one is a boy. So I'd like to get 2 girls. This is a girl and this is a girl. I got 2 girl zebras.
Guests are prepared for certain levels of monotony, but they're not prepared for this.
We'll put this over here. Right here. Oh, you know what? Because this one's empty. We're gonna put him in here. Now he wants a jungle.
Not in this climate.
He reminds me of like the rain frog. Change biome, needs to be in a jungle, I believe. And then he's just chilling. Okay, so this guy wants to share an enclosure with another spineless frog. So let's see if we hold on. All right, so we have a boy. So let's try to get a girl. Maybe look at for 2. And that way we can have a little bit of some choice.
Announcement.
And they have a snowy fern. I like this plant. And then we've got the small safari planter. Can I put that? No. Put that one right there.
Would sell more tickets if someone worked in the ticket booth. Sadly, I can't.
I don't get why my staff have like an aversion to like work. Let's see if we can get Spinal Stone. Okay, we have great, we have an epic, but I can't afford it. Because I spent all my sanctuary points getting that giraffe. Okay, let's. Is this where I got the? Yeah, this is where I got the spineless toad. Let's see if I can get it in here. Alice needs to go. We're gonna get XP going.
Reminded not to litter the museum. You seem to need reminding.
And for my security guards, Montgomery is about to go up to level 5. There we go. How many more spaces do I have here? I do have enough. I could do 2 more.
Staff promoted. You're now a little better. Not much, but still.
Oh, and then the little icon they have here, it's a dog. Now, I believe for this one, yeah, I'm gonna actually need someone in prehistory. We're gonna advertise for someone. We'll just advertise for 3. You know what we could do? We need to do tours. So let's just do, yeah, tour. We'll add this one and this one. Confirm.
Tickets are for sale at the ticket booth, or they will be when someone starts working there.
And then we'll also add a tour here. We're just gonna add this one and this one for now. But I'm gonna add more terrariums as we go. Yep, I'm fine with that. Okay, so then I need... It's almost there.
Announcement. Workshop project complete. That's Hannah.
All right, we have Mimi Flop. Toilet Terror, no. I'm not gonna hire someone that's got Toilet Terror. Scratchy Tail Chaser. Oh, this person's already a level 4. Yeah. Absolutely, we can do that. I want to make like a little botanical garden up here. So I'm gonna need to
Staff can receive train.
come over here. Carnivulture. They're a toxic parent. We're gonna send that to inventory because it's not what I wanted, but I can release it to the wild. I mean, I get 0. Fine, we'll put it in here. Did you? No, they're all. And this one's pink, but I don't think it's necessarily by gender.
We're able to unlock a new expedition location. Should we try something different?
Almost. Oh no, that's pay satisfaction. Never mind. Here, that's happy. That's still happiness. You. They still need more XP. Okay, what I want to do is I would like to, because I need to get the one that's right here and I don't have access to it. I would like to come over here. I want to try to get this bee. We'll do first aid kits.
Expedition team leaving for thorough investigation. They may be some time.
Okay, I think people are complaining because they're getting tired. Let's see, we can unlock that one. I've got a ton of stuff that I can unlock.
Congratulations to our newly promoted staff member.
We'll just do that.
Get back to work.
That ghost area has the XP area towards top left for any type of person you wanted to speed up the security XP. Is that where that is? I'll go check. I was wondering where that was. I was hunting for that the other day. That is not what I wanted. Oh, we did get the shiny sticker for it.
From assistant. Thank you.
You said on the ghost map towards top left. I know this is curses. There we go. Thank you. Addiction. That is awesome. Or add one chin. Yeah, we're gonna do. Okay, they still need to make it where I can filter this. I think it was Montgomery was who I was gonna do. And send.
Expedition team are departing now. I'm always so glad that I don't have to go.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Yeah, having either a filter where I could pick, you know, at least what type of staff. And honestly, there are so many expert types that for the expert, I really need to be able to filter that down as well. Because am I talking about wildlife? Am I talking about science? Am I talking about prehistory person, fantasy? Which fantasy person? Fantasy is the worst one for that because you've got what, 4 different types. You've got the barbarian, the bard, the wizard, and the rogue. While we wait, I'll put
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. Yes, thank you, thank you. That's quite enough of that. Come in, sit down, and let's skip the pleasantries.
Ooh, we've
After all,
got
you're here for me, and
a
you
dilemma.
are here to hear. No one said anything about.
All right, so I do this as a poll. On my YouTube channel, on my YouTube playthrough, I get to make all the decisions. So on my Twitch stream, let y'all make the decisions. So we have the Expedition Dilemma, optional extras. As the team is about to carry away the precious artifact, an opportunistic salesman appears from nowhere to offer them an upgrade. So this is the dilemma. Although I'm thinking about this is literally... Sounds reasonable. Laugh. Or do we make a counter offer? Now, I'm thinking about this, and the irony is that
Wait.
it's an XP
Can you hear that?
thing, so it doesn't matter what I
It's
pick, I'm
me.
always going to get XP off of that.
Museum staff promoted. Aren't you capable?
What do we have here? Oh, we have... Oh, that's that one. And here's 7. So we're missing 1, and it's that one that we need to go get. So these are the different kinds we can get. Do we have... I don't believe we haven't, at least if we have a new guest type, we haven't gotten them yet. And there is one... Alright, the DLC comes with a dilemma. We're gonna do sounds reasonable. After unnecessary haggling process, the team and salesmen agree a reasonable fee for an extended warranty, exhibit quality +1. Expedition time +1 day -500. That's fine, because that one could also go poorly. What was I gonna say?
Prehistory expert to reception. We have a bone to pick with you.
Yeah, that one has the option of going bad. Like if you insult them, then they could curse you or something. So, I'm fine with that one. I've already got all the knowledge on this. How much is it worth? We still have the frog in here. Yeah. He's just sitting there. And I'm 2 points short. Yeah, the bonus XP. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it. I think the ad is fixing to go off. I'm gonna go and try and see if I can't get that bee. Yeah, there. He just leveled up.
And displayed as exhibits. Don't be beastly.
Or do I have enough time? No, I'm gonna try to get the bee because I know that the ad is fixing to go on, and I don't want to. We'll do that. First aid kit, detailed.
To our team departing on an expedition, I'm sure you'll need it.
There's the ad. Yeah, because in general, I try not to have it where you're gonna miss stuff. Oh, garden sign. Gotta have a garden sign. Put that like right there.
Staff haven't been trained in ages. People are starting to talk.
And blue daffodils. I need to get that thing. I need to do the... I need to get the plants. Okay, we've got... There is the thing. Oh, we can do the...
Disinterested guests are reminded that not everything has to be a party, okay?
That there. Oh, and the birdhouse. Put the birdhouse maybe right there. Okay. Just trying to get the bee. I want a bee. Oh my gosh, I got it. First try. That never happens. We're gonna put this like right here.
Announcement, staff member promoted. What a great place to work. Announcement, our health and safety standards are being inspected.
And morbid. This person's fine. There we go. All right, welcome back from the ad. So I amazingly got exactly the one I wanted. So we've got a nice little bee here. I do need to add... We'll add a nice little modded donation stand. And then for info, we'll do one of our brand new...
Welcome back. It's time for some
Info
Nigel
stands.
Knows. That's with two N's. The ever popular segment where I take an unidentified object and try to identify it using solely my schnoz. Here goes.
Okay. I did also have to add another
musty. That could only
What I might end up
be
doing is I might move both of
driftwood?
these over here,
No?
where I
Well,
think I
I'm
could
sure
probably
I was
fit a total
close.
of like 3
Join
over
us next
here,
time for more
and then be able to
olfactory
link it back into
fluency.
this area.
Happy sniffing.
Oh, and I did get an exhibit showcase over here that they're complaining because they don't have info stands or donation wells or anything.
Announcement. Information stands are there
Because you
to
think I
explain
didn't care
exhibits.
about it.
Unless they're not there,
Okay, but
they
that gets
won't.
this thing at full value, which marked this date down because that finally happened. All right, now this thing, yeah, that's got a spineless toad. But what I need is I'm going to go down over here. We can set up an expedition because we finally got the security guard. We'll send... They're available. And I could probably train him for... When he gets back, I'll train him because I can just do a first aid kit. We'll do detailed. It's gonna take 90 days.
Guests feeling bored are reminded that they're not all that.
And they're fixing to start a another tour. What's over here? Oh, we did get the honeybee. Pristine. We'll add another terrarium right there. I'll put that one right there.
Announcement. Staff member promoted.
Oh, I don't think I ever showed y'all what all these look like. Or if no, I think I did, but it's worth showing again. So this one, we have the jungle. Basically, it looks like it has a lot of those similar plants, just a smaller version from the habitat. We have the grassland. This is what I've got the snail in. We have the desert. So again, we've got some cacti. And then we have the cave. I can't wait to see what's going to go into the cave. And then we have the Arctic, which kind of looks like the grassland, but it's got this plant, which is,
Staff
hold on,
can receive training to be less
this
useless
thing.
and more useful.
And this pretty flower. But I forget what this thing wants. So I'm gonna leave it as grassland for now. And it's gonna come back. It might take a little bit of time. While we're doing that, we can do museum mush. That's fine. Entertainment for children. That's all good. So for the floor, I think what I did in my other playthrough was I actually used some of the...
Attention.
I used the other DLC stuff. This is, I could do like a straw floor. Yeah, I like that. So what we'll do is this is going to be, it's a barn. It's not tavern, it's barn themed. Here we go. So yeah, this is going to be all barn, and then we can see if we can put in any decor. It might be worth removing a couple of the tables.
Staff promoted. You're now a little better. Not much, but still.
I have like so. Oh, I could organize it by that. Oh, here we go. Here we go. If we're gonna do barn. And we'll just do just like so. Can remove that. Honestly, that would be a perfect spot for one of the autumn decorations.
To the cafe. That's where you
Okay,
work
we
now.
could do some of the cactus stuff and the plants here, but yeah, maybe we got some here, well, yeah. We have maybe some apples and we'll do some bananas if I can get them in.
They
Yeah, it's
say
that whole
madness
conundrum of like
is
the
doing
people
the
that, you
same
know,
thing
it's like,
again and again and expecting different results.
you know,
But
Joe
did you
bought
really expect
5
different
bananas
results?
and Sue bought 30 melons. Now we know where
Stay
those people
safe.
work.
Stay sane. Stay the course. Vote Windsock.
Think that's gonna be
Some things never change.
about it. Oh, those are planners. I have way too many mods. Okay, this was a Twitch. That was a Twitch drop from when we first released. A bunch of Sonic stuff.
Disinterested guests are reminded that not everything has to be a party, okay?
There, Crumbly self-serve. Tree would be really nice, but we're gonna have to I might try to get some wall pictures up. And we are just about ready to get this last creature. Which animal am I looking forward to in the DLC? The one that I am anticipating, just because it's got
No staring. Thank you.
so many comments, like every time the devs go into a chat, everyone's like, say aardvark, say aardvark. And I'm like 99% sure one of the shadows is an aardvark. And if they do, I mean, you know, everyone's gonna go crazy about it. And there's the mono beast. Gross increases child buzz, decreases environment for all other guests. It's classified as an insect. It looks like I think this is the one that I thought was a slug. So we can place this exhibit, I think.
Announcement.
Yeah.
Staff look like they
He
need some
wants a jungle, I believe. There we go. He's right there. I still need, yeah, now everyone's crying around here. I do need another one of these. So we'll just place that right there. Now a lot of these I don't have good decoration buzz around these. But I also haven't tried. Okay, I need some names. I need some animal names. I'm horrible about naming them, so I'm gonna put it on y'all that every animal in here that needs a customized name is gonna come from chat. Otherwise, they're just not gonna get full buzz, and it's gonna be on y'all.
Congratulations to our newly promoted staff member.
It does need to be. It does have to be like appropriate. It can't be inappropriate. I will put that caveat on there. Let's do. Go back here. Because this guy needs a buddy. And I spent all of my points. I spent all of my points getting that giraffe. Wart and Jigsaw. Okay, we will call this guy. Right, this guy needs a name. Wart. Buzz increase. Thank you very much. One of these guys needs a name. Here we are.
Botany, but they're not prepared for this.
Jigsaw. Oh, I need another name. Look at it. He loafs. It's leveled up. Yeah, okay. That's great. That's great that they have leveled up for a new slot. That is fantastic. Okay, I would love to be able to get some of these, but I think this one is a general. Actually, I could do the Relic River.
Aren't you capable?
I thought I had someone with... Yeah, I do. I have someone with workshop. You know, I probably need to have another janitor. Ooh, this would be good. Yeah. Put him in there. Antibacterial. You know what? I can do this. Make my own fire person. There we go. So we do now have everyone. It's just a matter of how far we want to get everything to full prestige. Now, I will say that I'm not sure because the ranking, the biodiversity is a little different because you have to release a lot of animals. The knowledge, I think, is also locked behind the DLC.
Eat, breathe, and think like an animal while caring for wildlife.
Everyone keeps saying how they've leveled up. Like, I'm gonna actually... Like, the only people I'm gonna, like, voluntarily level up is if I get if any of y'all apply. Then I will actually level y'all up. Delightful. Entertains nearby guests.
On 2-Point Radio. To many, museums are monuments to knowledge.
Now they did a
Places to come
7.0
to learn.
update, and I'm
But that
wondering
does
if one of the
not,
things
nor
that they
should it,
updated
excuse ignorance
was
or uninformity among its guests.
some of the
It is to ask,
income
if you
and
don't know
donations,
what you're
because I
looking
have
at,
not had a
should
single
you
issue.
Really be looking? On you, all
Oh, I
nuance
remember
will be
what
lost.
oh, someone's
Every
sick too.
detail missed. Spare us the embarrassment and read ahead.
I remember something
Or
else I was going to
rethink
say
your visit.
is that okay, so there are 5 Steam achievements that come with the game. While this is going on, I will pull up Steam. I can go over what the Steam achievements are. So the one, there's actually 6. There's one that comes with the teaser or the taster, which is Fauna's favorite. You have a member of staff who is 5 different animals' favorites expert. I'll show you all that here in a second. Then you have 5 more, And one is
Start
sorry for the
providing
litter,
some
produce
training.
5 wildlife offspring from a single parent. Far-flung fixer, have 15 wildlife POIs at biodiversity level 3.
Team are back to make up for lost
Monster
time.
Menagerie,
Distracted.
display 30 different wildlife exhibits in a single museum. That's not going to be hard because I'm going to get every single exhibit in this museum. And I think the exhibits are by animal, not necessarily by like habitat. And then there are 2 more hidden achievements. Details for each achievement will be revealed once unlocked. So they might be either unlocked either by I have to get the DLC to see them, or I have to find the criteria for them. Now, as far as the exhibits to unlock, where's my museum? In Planet Zoo, I would consider this one exhibit. However many animals I have in here, this counts as one exhibit.
Temporarily
But in 2 Point
terminated.
Museum, this counts as 3 because the exhibits are by animal, not by enclosure. So literally just have 30 animals and you should be able to get that. There's my spineless toad. He is adorable. Oh, good. That was what I was wanting to see. This is like my favorite pose. That is a total vibe right there. That is me every day after I get home from work.
Guests waiting to buy a ticket are asked to bear with us indefinitely.
Okay, so let's see. Now we've got... This guy's fine. And what about this one? Oh, I need another name. I need 2 names. Here we have a cabin snail. This guy, he wants another cabin snail. I think it's over here. We'll do XP.
Announcement. Exhaustive expeditions may be exhausting.
Okay, so we have Janice. And here, was it this one? No, that one just wants another. Right, was it? Yeah, customize name. Oh, you know what? I think it was over here. Yeah. I'm not gonna judge. Luke is a girl's name now.
Staff promoted. You're
Luke
now
is
a
very
professor.
secure in her
Not
femininity
harsh, but
that
still.
did I get full near a fossil decal? Done. Okay, this thing has got full. That's full. Can remove this now. This thing. I'm gonna have this like right here, like it's a wishing well. And I think I might be able to, if we come over to modded, if I just search for plants, can I
And now,
find
for a
stuff?
little segment we call Priceless Memories, where you send in your most precious belongings for a ruthless appraisal. You can't put a price
Well,
on
that's
it,
a fox
but I'll
glove.
certainly try. Today we're looking at a letter opener sent in by John. Welcome, John. Oh, hello. John, it may interest you to know that there were only 7
And
letter
that's a
openers
yucca,
made
but that's
in
not
this
going to
style
really do well
by
for that.
design icon Margaret Fitzpocket. An authentic piece might be auctioned for anywhere from 8 to 12,000. Oh. Sadly,
There we
John,
go.
this is a replica with the approximate worth of a toy from a Roachburger meal. Depending on the toy, of course.
The expedition team have finally returned. Better late than never.
And do I have... It's not the one that I'm looking... That's not the one I was looking for either. Oh, there's the wild plants.
Staff haven't been trained in ages.
I'm just trying to make a little bit of plants over there and trying to get a little garden going. There's another cabin stand. I think that was what I wanted. Oh, but this one's sick, so let's go ahead, put him in there. Yeah, wants to share another one with the... That one's fine. That one's fine. This one, good and good. This one, wart is fine. Full.
We would sell more tickets.
Okay.
If
I would
someone
like
worked
to
in the
get like
ticket
2 more
booth.
zebras.
Sadly, I can't.
So let's go down here. What do I have? Level 12. That's not going to happen, but I do have a level 5. And we'll take the first jury there. We could do that. Detailed. Let's hope for a zebra. And let's see. Okay. Plants. The one that I'm looking for is, well, I mean, I could do like the water lily. Some of this stuff is actually pretty cool.
Guests are reminded that dinosaur bones used to be surrounded by dinosaur.
No, I remember. Okay, it's in the paranormal. It's this one.
Announcement: staff member promoted. What a
Okay,
great
and
place to work.
then I wonder if, okay, for outside, Not tennis courts. Could possibly do dirt. How would dirt look? Okay, what about tennis court? That, no. Gravel? No, gravel looks awful. Or gravel doesn't look like what I was wanting to do. I think we're just gonna stick with grass.
Assistance needed in cafe. The guests are hungry.
Over here, we're gonna do a tree. I'm looking for... specifically that tree. Could always add... Now this is a whole thing that's got like a planter and stuff, so I think I'm gonna move this like right there. Because I would like a I'd like the large oak tree, I think, to be right here.
The dry ones? Yeah, the dry ones.
Did somebody say cheese?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, can we do...
Talking about?
Announcement. Our security measures are being inspected.
That will give us some seating areas, and then we'll add in... No, we're gonna do circle. What? Hold on. We're gonna do that there and there. There we go. And gives a little bit of seating and some decoration right there. Out of curiosity. Oh. Do I have... Yeah, that looks fine. Oh, box.
Staff can receive
Giraffe. Expert's pet. Increase happiness of experts who enter their enclosure. Okay.
training to be less useless.
Customize name. I need another name. Poor little zebra. Oh, look at him. He's loafing again. Okay. That's that. What kind of... You don't have any perks. Okay. Well, we can... I guess we can go around and upgrade some items. This feels like it should be something that we can
Congratulations to our newly
upgrade.
promoted staff member. Now, get back to work.
Oh, this is the cabin snail. Wanted another cabin snail. But this guy is gonna want a name. I need 2 names. Okay, I've already got those guys. Let's try again for another zebra. Let's do 5. We're gonna do with an injury or with a first aid kit detailed.
Expedition is leaving now.
This one
Wherever it is you're going.
also add there and there. And it's only a 3-star, but I wonder if they added it specializations allowed. I wonder if they auto made it so that like whatever is in there because that would be cool.
Museum staff promoted. Aren't you capable?
Okay, I think to do what I want to do, let's see, I might need some additional plants. I think this one might require. Okay, so what I need is I need plants specifically that I need like this. I need to be able to have some knowledge points on, and I think let's go here. I think I need a marine life and a botany. So let's hold on. Is this person? No, that's someone I don't care about. Okay, I need a marine life.
Frequently asked questions. Yes, the dinosaurs are real, but they're not anymore.
Because I can get the lily pads, have the botanist, and that means that I could do the photosynthesis. Oh, and we've got the relic. Right now, we're just gonna place it right here. Near any prehistory exhibit. Never mind. We will place it. I think this is too far away.
Congratulations to our newly promoted staff member. Now, get back to
It
work.
is too far away. Not enough security cameras, no camera room. Okay, I think that's gonna be probably my next build. Where do I want to put it? I guess I can put it like right here. This is not a great spot for it.
expedition team have returned from a wildlife expedition. Behavior back to human. Thank you.
Put this back here. Right there. See, coffee. We'll do this, needs to be blue. I always like doing the Tron trash can here.
Announcement. Workshop project complete. That's handy.
There, and then there's the donuts. Just like so, and then you can add a back door right there. And I think that's good. Except for the colors. Yeah, plus one.
The camera room is currently offline. Don't do anything funny.
Yeah, I know. And then I need to add some cameras so that I won't get penalized for that again. Because you may have noticed that there hasn't really been any thieves. And I think that's here in the first part. They don't have any thieves. But that's not going to stay. Put it like right there. But one thing that the devs did say in the last stream, you've actually worked at a zoo before? That's awesome. Not gonna ask what zoo you worked at, but what animal did you work with? You worked with the softer animals? I got another zebra, finally. And he's 6 solid increased health. Okay, so we'll plus. Mainly because I nearly turned into a gator's meal during feeding time. That would tend to do it. Yeah, he's not feeling too well.
Attention. Guests feeling bored are reminded that they're not all that.
Yeah, and I think I still need 2 more names. You worked with Finnick foxes and foxes. That's cool. There is going to be a fox in this game. Hold up. Hold on, let me pull over to my downloads folder right here. Yeah, hold that thought real quick. Not the exhibit render. Habitat animals.
Hi, I'm Hayley Von Trowell, and
Okay,
you're
the
listening
zebra
to
is out of
Digging
treatment.
Deeper,
Awesome.
where we delve into the world of archaeology, science, the unexplained, and
There we go. Oh, well, he's
otherworldly
happy.
cattle.
He's easy. All right.
In today's show,
Let
are we on
me.
the brink of discovering a new species? We are, according to Professor Carly Cauliflower Jones from the Institute of Undereducation and author of books such as Flora and Fauna of Flower Boxes and The Evolution of the
Let me pull
Theory,
these up while
both
that
available
is
in
running.
obscure bookshops throughout Two Point County. More on that later. But first, here's something
Because
to get you in the
I
mood.
have some of the art. Do that. All right, let me pull one more because those are the stickers.
We ask that you
I'm trying to look because I know I've seen. I know I saw a picture of a fox. Okay, that is way too small. There we are. Got him. Let's. I'm gonna pull up all these. We've already seen that though. Okay. Got that. Let me. Okay, because I got I have all the animals. Okay, so one thing that the devs did say is that they were not going to have the animals where they couldn't be stolen because that just didn't feel right. Oh, they would cry whenever you left the enclosure. All right, let's do real quick. I'm going to do a quick save.
Guess remarking.
I'm going to pause it. Hopefully the game audio will stay on. We'll go look at some pictures. So this is a lot of times the devs or the developers will add like a press kit. And so this is some of the renders that are from the press kit that I'm fixing to show y'all. You'd have switched to night shift. You gotta switch to night shift because every time you leave work, they cry for long periods. Oh, that's really sad. All right, so this is the lion. This is the alt. Here is the woolly jumper. Now they had a short. The devs had a short with this animal on it. Here is the zebra. This is actually the key art that I used in my thumbnail. If you watched the video that dropped today, which I have one coming. I had one that came out today. It's about 2 hours going through. I have I have one save that goes through on Twitch. I have another save that goes through on YouTube. They are completely different saves. I try to make them as different as I can. Here is the giraffe, which we've already seen. Here is a penguin. It's a top rocker penguin. I was thinking this looked like a rock hopper. Yeah, a rock hopper. Here is the lion, which I think this is the one that I thought was probably a griffin, because it had like the legs and the poofy body. Here's the tiger. And let me know if y'all want to stop and see any of these a little bit more. This was the one that I thought looked like a tapir. And I think it basically is a tapir. This is a wolf. This is a sonic wolf. And I've got a picture. This one looks like a desert animal. This is what I thought was a jackal. Here is a tortoise. We have the panda. This is the carnivulture, which we've already seen. A cat-faced bear. The capybara, which I'm seriously looking forward to. For the enclosure or the terrarium animals, we have the beardy lizard, the bullfrog. I like this one. I think this is a really, I should have seen this one coming because so many of the devs could tie back to Bullfrog Studios, which did the original theme park or theme hospital. I should have guessed that they would have had a bullfrog. There is a golden hamster, and then they have a golden hamster with a carrot, and apparently there are multiple hamsters. So I think this is going to be like your color coding one, kind of like the is it the newts from the summer? Here's the cabin snail, the mono beast, which is a tieback I think in every single one that they had. This is one that I couldn't figure out. This is a mole. This is actually pretty accurate for a mole. We've actually had moles in my yard. I've actually seen a mole. That's kind of what they look like. Yeah. We have the snake with the mouth closed, with the mouth open. This is a snowball moth. So this would be something I think would live in the Arctic as an insect. So this is a snow terrarium creature. We have an unchameleon. And then here's all of the terrarium. This is just the ones that they've released. But here's the fox. He looks like he's just done with the world. Like, this is the look of someone whose glass has been tapped on one too many times, and if that kid comes back, they're gonna face it, the consequences. But I do see that they've got like some kind of a decal that's going on the floor here, and then you can see some of those different plants, but I do see a different tree back here, as well as you can see the interior. That's one thing I didn't do. I'll go back in and do a interior of one of these habitats. So here they have some additional, so here's again the interior of these inside. You have the jungle. Some of the things that I've noticed is here is a map right there. I like this design. Ooh. That decal right there on the wall. Now this is, I believe this came with the summer pack. So I'm looking through and seeing what all is available. This, I think, is either the medium or the large terrarium. I would want to say it's the large, but I don't know. It looks like we've also got this plant that's going to come through. So it's this the elephant ear. We have a hanging arrow sign. Some kind of a house. So maybe some shelter for the animals. Ooh, another hanging pot of another plant hanger. And then here is, I think that this is one of the enrichment items. Or not one of the enrichment items, one of the interactive items. Because I think this is where like the little kids can go in here and they can pop up in this bubble, and then you can have different creatures inside this. There's a scorpion, looks like. And then we have some general bugs. Looks like grasshoppers, a pet rock. Zebra. Here's the antelope. Looks like a Thompson's gazelle. Ooh. Skull with horns. Here is what the donation bin will look like. There's a large and then there's a small version of this. There's that arrow sign again. I think this is a science, and this is a prehistory rock. All right, let's keep going. This is just that's a map. Here's the capybara. I think aside from this tree, I think I've got everything. Of course, I haven't really looked at the grassland stuff. We can go back there and look. Here's the panda. So there's some bamboo. And you can see the panda's got the little hearts around the eyes. Looks like based off of the floor, this is going to be a jungle. So I don't think we have access to the bamboo just yet. This, okay, hold on. Where is it? There. This one is what kind of inspired me to do the, playground that I've got. This looks like this is the other playground equipment. So this is going to be another interactive. We're going to have paw prints. And it looks like you'll be able to do and change it out to hoof prints. We have new planters, a new light right here, a new umbrella that will be colorable. These that looks like they'll have a face or not have a face, but will have plants on them. This is like I love this pose. I think that the toad is like one of my favorites. Here's the Arctic. There's that little beetle thing. With some different snow stuff going around. You can kind of start to see some of the cave decorations up here. It looks like they've got a pillar, some more plants, more desert biome here. I think this is just the from an earlier, but from a different angle. Same thing. This is the gift shop, but from a different angle. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here is the larger. I bet this is the medium terrarium. So the small one is this size. The medium is this size. And then the large is closer to there. Okay, hold on. We've got this. This might be like maybe a beanbag toss. I see a new fence right here. There's the small donation bin. Trying to get all this in before we've got ad coming in. I think this is the large one. Yeah, I think this is the interactive. This is the small, the medium, and the large. And we have the two different kiosks. I think this might be the map. And then this is like a house or something. Like some kind of a shelter for the animals. Oh, and then we've got a new doorway. As well as new flags. Mods are already hard at work getting a lot of this stuff. So like getting these as individual posters you can put out. So yeah, I like how they can show this as being different themed and stuff. There's that plant again, the potted plant. But yeah, so yeah, this was the wolf that was, or the, I think this is the Arctic wolf. I think. All right. Anyway. That is there. Let's go back.
Professor Carly Cauliflower Jones's claims of discovering a new species. But first, a segment of the show I like to call What's Your Theory, where you, the listeners, have a chance to showcase your knowledge to the world. This one's from Morris In Tokat
Okay, I need to
Lane,
get these
who
guys
postulates that
decorated.
the Earth is neither circular nor flat, but actually square-shaped, due to there being 4 corners of it. Who needs science when you've got idioms?
Guests are reminded not to make this about them.
I can't do that, can I? Yeah, but I can do... Oh, and we can also do plants here. Oh, we can do dragonfly. That'd be cool.
Announcement. There's no one in the camera room. This is your chance.
I don't really have anything for there. Let's see. Can we do, what is this? Oh, that's a portal. And then there's a smaller portal. Put in a couple of these.
Tickets are for sale at the ticket booth, or they will be when someone starts working there. School trip arriving soon.
Let's see. That's
your warning.
got everything.
Okay.
So we can put one of these. Right there, and then for science, we can kind of treat this like a science station. Right now I'm just kind of throwing stuff in. Those need to be...
Hefe requires assistance from
Hold on,
assistant.
these were
Thank you.
crates. If we color this, yeah, I don't think we can actually color this one. We could put it right there. And we can make it where...
Announcement. Staff member promoted. What a great place to work.
Yep. I'm not sure I like this. I'll have to adjust some of this. This feels like I'm just kind of throwing stuff in there. Let's see, those are tapestries. And this is Digiverse, which I do have a bunch of stuff in here. This is really cool because they have some... This is like the Digiverse Holly. So you've got like this that projects a holographic image. And then wildlife, I've got everything.
while security takes a break.
Oh, we've got our adventure person. I'm gonna put right there. And if we come over here, we do rug. I love this pirate rug. We can put that like right there. Just go about right there. And we put this about right there.
Curses, curses, curses. We've got things you can buy, and they're all absolutely awful.
Oh, and then we've got the photosynthesizer that we can add right over here.
Staff can receive training to be less useless
Near any botany exhibit. I knew that was going to happen. I don't know if these require to be hot. I think they do. Yeah, I don't have a prehistory exhibit person level 6. I don't think I'm gonna have this one either. Nope, I don't have a level 6. I'm certainly not gonna have a level 7. Palm tree I might be able to get. Oh, I was gonna do this one.
promoted. You're now a little better. Not much, but still.
Delightful antibacterial. Yeah, we're gonna get you. And then let's get a botany person. I'm gonna have so many zoo people. But apparently they need, because this is dirty. Yeah, they need to come in and take care of that. Bookworm. Yeah, you. It was this one. Let's go to 2.C. Yeah, they're level 0. We're just gonna do that. We'll have first aid. It's storm season, but
Team leaving for thorough investigation. They may be some time.
that right there.
Guests are prepared for certain levels of monotony, but they're not prepared for this.
Let's put you right there for now. Actually, let's put both of you right there. Here is Jasmine's album. Next to Roderick's bust.
Please enjoy the botany exhibits while you can. None of you are going to last forever.
And I'll change this out probably with a small donation bin. I have no idea why. You know, we could probably just come up with stories for these. Like they're... I think this is similar to one that I lost in... I think my other playthrough. Near any botany decoration. Hates litter. Near any seating. Okay, well, I could... This is easy.
Prehistory exhibits is being
Near any
inspected.
botany exhibit, or near any botany. Where is... Thought I had a hanging plant. I mean, I know I've got that one. I thought I had a different one. Okay, we're just going to go with it. There's that, and then this one near any seating. We can add
Right. What would you
It's a
say if I
space
told you there was a
bench.
new species on Earth, possibly of alien origin? Well, that's what Professor Carly Cauliflower
Yeah, we'll
Jones
just do
is claiming. While
that.
out for a country walk, she chanced upon a beast that was slightly smaller than a horse and covered in strange brown and white markings, wearing a metallic device around its neck that emitted some kind
that
of
there.
sonic pulse as it
Let's-
swung back and forth. Whatever next? The creature produced a deep, resonant
Change my mind. We're
mooing
gonna
sound.
do
Its face resembled a gormless dog woken by its own flatulence. The mind boggles.
like that, and then I just need
After
a
7 days,
small...
The expedition team are back again.
Perfect. Okay, now... With that, we'll do a door right here. And I have enough room. I could probably fit one more back here.
This is your chance.
Okay, let's put that right there. Actually, hold on. Let's do... I like doing this one for kind of my special one-off. In fact, we could just go ahead and... There we go.
Announcement. Staff look like they need some training.
Vista. Put that like right there. From here and Crate has arrived. It's only great, but
Our gift shop has low prices. It's the gift that
We can-
keeps on gifting.
have the little arrow right there. There you go. That goes right there. Now, what does this need? Near a vine column. Of course it wants a vine column. Because every botany wants either a vine column or... I do one right... Put one right here.
Congratulations to our newly promoted staff member. Now, get back to
Okay.
work.
Gives a small little garden right there. And I think that's probably about where is it? I want to make sure all my stuff, yeah, that's been cleaned.
The camera room is currently offline. Don't do anything funny.
I'm not 100% thrilled with this layout, but I know from my past museums, I almost always make changes and edits, so I'm not concerned. We can make these right there. I need something right here. Let's see, do we have statue? What do I
Security
have?
guard, empty donation stand.
I have a
There's money in
Yeti.
it
I
for
have a
you.
snake. That doesn't really fit. That might fit other things. I mean, this wouldn't be too bad.
As shows go, this one has underwhelmed. But in a bid to
Ooh,
prove it's not how
that
you start,
actually
but
gives
how
me
you
an
finish,
idea.
here's another exciting and educational fact.
Because if
Did
we
you
place
know
this,
that so far this year, 2 Point County has saved 1.6 gigawatts of power through renewable energy sources. Bravo! That's very... oh, wait, it also
if I
says
put
here
that right
the
there,
county lost the equivalent of 1.8.
back to the bone belts. Nope, they need to be level 7. Okay.
As someone left a window
So what I
open
can
for the whole
do
of February.
is instead we'll
Proof,
just
if
do
anyone
this.
needed, that the fight against
We'll
energy
just put the
waste continues
troll grab
apace.
game right there.
That's all for today. Join me next time for another episode of Digging Deeper.
There we go. I feel like I'm gonna need Some more security. Sluggish, no.
Staff promoted. You're now a little better. Not much, but still.
I feel like I'll probably have another building here, or yeah, we'll just do this. Hold on. How big are those rooms? Through I think this can just be
Staff
a
can
small.
receive training to be less useless and more useful.
Let's copy the room. And then we're going to copy this room. So this is just going to be basically this is going to be a staff building. And let's see if we can actually...
Workshop project complete. Tinkering temporarily terminated.
Okay, it's not letting me do that. That's fine. We'll just do this. I know what we can put here. This is only for staff. And we did that.
There's no one in the camera room. This is your chance.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. There's the troll grab game. How close can we get it to be right there?
Assistant needed in the gift shop. The tat won't sell itself.
There we go. We'll put that back a little bit into the room then. With maybe some amber. There we go. All right.
Assistant to the cafe. That's
So on Sunday, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add. Forgot to add a. Forgot to add a donation booth.
Ship's silent secret is longer exposure to air for that unique
Do I
soggy
have? I
texture.
don't think I have one. We'll
It'll
do a
inspire
wishing
your
well.
taste buds and spare you your co-workers' grumbles.
There.
Shh, just don't tell anyone. Ship's silently delicious.
So I am going to, next time we come back to Silverbottom Park, we're gonna sort this room out. But I will actually have I'll actually have the DLC. For Sunday, we're going to add these same animals, but we're gonna do the DLC taster. But we're gonna go back to Memento Mile and start adding in the zoo, because that one, I want to kind of redo it where it is just I probably have way too many staff.
Museum star promoted. Aren't you capable?
I want to do where it is a traditional city museum where we're gonna have the paleontology. I'm gonna keep my botany wing. Everything else will probably go, but I'm gonna keep I'll keep the greenhouse, and then I'll keep my my prehistory exhibits, but I'll probably arrange them differently. I'll keep my aquariums, but then we're gonna add the zoo. All right, but that is going to do it for this episode. We actually got a pretty nice start to this. I'll be interested to see what keeps coming in.
There's nothing to buy.
Yeah, we have like 12, we have 11 more stars that we can do on this one. So with that, I'm going to look for someone to raid. We're going to make sure that this gets saved. And we will be back on Sunday with more 2 points. For those who are in America, I wish you a very happy Thanksgiving for tomorrow. And I will catch y'all later. For everywhere else in the world, happy Thursday. I will see y'all Sunday.
Announcement. Staff look like they need some training.
In the water where they play again, blue water stands beneath the rain, swirling currents full of charm. Nature's rhythm keeps them warm. Tiny bubbles rise and gleam, diving deep into a dream. Blue-tailed wonders flip and swim, moonlight jokes on every whim. Otters in the blue they glide, waltzing waves and ocean's pride. Sapphire fur and laughter free, in this world they hold the key. Ripples turn to symphonies, chasing after mysteries. Paws that tickle in the tide, round and round they slip and slide. Whiskers twitch with gleeful cheer, stories whispered ear to ear. In the blue they twirl and soar, magic hides beneath the shore. Day and night they weave a spell, playful tales they love to tell. Rainbow fish their closest friends, in the blue where joy depends.